guys, it's May from Little Wolf Woodworking, and today I'm going to show you how to make these slimline pens. Now, you can get the metal components of these slimline pens from a website called Penn. I'll leave a link in the description below. Now, these are 7mm, and they're really cool looking. If you look really close, I've stabilized wood, which is really fun to turn. Stabilized wood is a hybrid between a plastic and a wood. So let's get started. Okay, so the first step is to drill your blanks, but remember not to drill your blanks all at once. Instead, you need to start to do it, then go back up and then down again, otherwise your drill can get stuck in the blank. So the next step is to glue your metal bits into the now hollowed out piece of wood. Now, I use a quick drying epoxy for this, but remember you need to get it in there quickly, otherwise it'll start to dry on its own. And remember that you also need to wait 2 hours before you can actually turn, or better yet, just wait overnight. Okay, so the next step is to actually turn your blanks. For this, I'd recommend some safety equipment, a mask, a face shield, and an apron. I actually wear these during the drilling stage as well because of the wood chips and wood dust. You don't want to get that in your lungs, and I don't really like getting it on my clothes either, so that's why I wear the apron. Okay, so what you're going to do here is you're going to put your tool down in the tool rest, and then you're going to angle it into the blank until you start to take away material. Then you're going to actually shape your blanks. I'd recommend something straight and thin because of the clip. But you can do a little bit of, a bump or a hump kind of thing. Really, it's up to you to figure that out. Then what you're going to do is you're going to turn off the machine, and you're going to take away the tool rest, and you're going to begin to sand your blanks. You're going to start off with a lower grit, and then you're going to move up towards higher grit, and then a higher grit, and higher grit. The difference between the grits is lower grits are more coarse, while higher grits are more smooth. So once you're done with that, in a minute, I'll be done with that. Okay, so now you're going to buff the blanks. It's basically like what you use on your nails to buff your nails. So once you're done with that, you're going to put a polish on. Now you're going to apply the polish, and then you're going to pinch with a slight pressure to kind of burn it into the wood. But you don't want to pinch too hard, otherwise, it could catch or you could have some problems. Okay, so the next step is to buff your blanks. Now for this, you're going to need a buffing wheel, and this just makes your blanks extra glassy. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold your blanks against the wheels, and you're going to turn it until you cover the entire circumference, back and forth, back and forth. Once you're done with one wheel, then you're going to move on to the next wheel and the next wheel. And sorry about my little sister in the background. She was trying to get a bird out of the barn, and didn't realize she was in my shot. Okay, so I'm on the second wheel now, and this will take less time than the first wheel, and the last wheel takes less time than the second. Okay, so the final step is assembly. Now for this, you're going to need the instructions and the metal components. So I get my metal components from a place called Penn. You can order them online, and along with the metal components, they'll also send you the instructions, and they'll tell you what bushing set to use, the drill bits, and the assembly. So hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked the video, and if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you.